Jump in the game, let's take a ride. Features gaming, it's time to vibe. From London town to the Roblox scene, he's the master of the gaming dream. Roblox gameplay, F1 racing, with content so amazing. But he's got a game that's one of a kind. It's SCR, the train game. We rewind. All aboard, we're heading down the track. The features gaming, there's no looking back. Roblox adventures, he takes us far and wide. Join the fun, hop on for the ride.
You guys, Features Gaming here, welcome back to another stream here on the channel, and today we are going to be in for quite a bit of a challenge because we are going to be running from WILLOWFIELD to llyn-by-the-sea. So as you can see, we are currently at WILLOWFIELD, literally on between platforms 1 and 2, and we are going to be running basically from here to here. It may not look like it's much on the map, but trust me, it's a long thing. I think the longest, or I think the shortest anyone has done it is like 2 hours-ish, so it's going to take us some time. I actually don't fully know the route off the top of my head, so it's going to be interesting. I think what we did before is we like took a road or something and then basically diverted through the Stepford area. I'm not actually too sure. It seems like Optimistic is now my twin. I mean, you could have become a supervisor to sort of maybe see if we could see what I would look like potentially in, you know, a few months' time. But, you know, there is that. But basically, we are going to be seeing how long it takes me to do that when I don't even know the route off the top of my head. So, and I think that is exactly what Optimistic is going to do. Now, there are a few things that I do want to quickly do before I start, and one of them is to figure out how A, I basically turn my shift key into a toggle key, and B, I want to try and get a timer on as well. So that's what it should look like in maybe a few months' time, maybe. I mean, to be fair, the backpack actually suits me, to be completely honest. But, yeah. What I need to do... well, yeah, so I basically need to try and figure out how I'm going to put up a thing. So, let me have all, you know... Oh, that works perfectly. Okay. I think that's the timer. I want to centralize that if I can. Transform. Wait, no, not flip. Oh, where's the center thing? Honestly, I can't read on my other monitor. It's just too. It's too bad quality. Thank you for subscribing. For some reason, I can't hear that. That's weird. Center horizontally. There we go. Why couldn't I hear that? For some reason it's... Okay. Right. Let me replay it. Okay, that works. Perfect. I want the timer, to be fair, to go over it. Or do I want it to go over it? Maybe not. So that's the timer sorted then. Obviously that is not going right now, but it will do when we get started running. The final thing is figure out how I turn my shift key into a toggle key. Now, Optimistic should know how to do this. I don't know if he's on the thing though. But thank you for subscribing, by the way. Also, hello to Luster, Laggy, Duokora, Kriggs, however you pronounce the name. How you doing? Hello Amethyst, hello Chan, hello Lilish, hello Harry, hello Dominic, hello XX Amazing, hello They Love Kai, hello The Transport Enthusiast, hello Joe Mercedes, hello Ryan, hello Reese, hello Amelia, hello Kaylin, Elena, and I think that is pretty much everyone I can see at the moment. Hello, Mr. Baconman as well. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. And just everyone as well who is in the chat. Hello, Ethan as well. And everyone as well. Susanna, Joshua, Beast One Beats, the Bias. Hello, Paul as well. So yes, awesome. Hello, how are you? How is everyone doing? Turn my shift key into a toggle key so I don't have to keep pressing down shift. Because I seem to remember we did it last time. How I was able to, like, toggle the shift key. Now, I think there is something you can do with sticky keys. But as I was doing some testing before, I can't remember how we did it. Because I just tried testing it out. And, like, if it was, like, a double press or something. I can't remember. Or if I had to, like, turn on the sticky key option. But, again, that didn't work. I can't fully remember how I did that. Hello, the Super Trio as well. Also, let me go ahead and get the music on as well, because I haven't done that yet. My mistake. It actually should be on my phone, to be honest. Doing the thing. Oh, awesome. Right. I need to do some hacking. Hold on. Joking, obviously. How have I not done this? Come on. I mean, whilst we figure out how we do the sticky key option, I should have enough. Sticky keys, you turn it on and then press shift 5 times. Well, yeah, but the thing is that doesn't keep making me run, I don't think. Because as I was testing it out, it didn't really do it. Because A, it's kind of tricky to turn on the option doing anyway. And then I let go, and then it just says the sticky keys option. And obviously, then it doesn't allow me to continue running. So, I don't really know. It just turns on the thing, and then nothing else happens after it. And unless I'm doing something completely wrong, in which case, please tell me. But I'm not too sure. Yes, Spurs did indeed win the Europa final. To be honest, that goal line clearance was amazing. I have to give props to the Spurs player that did that. Right, get my Spotify loaded up. That should be ready to go once this is loaded up. But yeah, the sticky keys option didn't work, unfortunately. So, I don't know if there's another option or not. I mean, it isn't too hard for me to keep pressing shift. It will just save my pinky, to be honest. So, yeah. If anyone does know how to toggle it on and off, please do let me know. Right, let me just do this quickly, just so I can make sure that it is ready. Obviously dismiss that. Right, that should be good to go now. Right, let's get the music on. Awesome, awesome. I know what you can do. Place an object on the shift key. I don't have one, to be honest. Anyway, right, I need to obviously give you guys the link as well. Obviously, the link to the Google Docs is obviously here. To be honest, I'm going to be a bit lenient on the rules because we're not actually going to be driving today, to be fair. So, all I will ask you is please try and just behave. But please don't go, you know, like just trolling and stuff just because I've said I'm a bit lenient, you know, a bit lenient on the rules. Just please be, you know, obviously I will ban obviously people who are directly, you know, not behaving. But yes, just try and behave yourself, please. Obviously, the link isn't on there yet. It's just so you guys can obviously get onto the thing. Would I recommend buying Train Sim World 5? I would say if you don't have any of the others, yes. But if you have one of the others, it is completely your choice, to be honest. Also, as you can see by our sub count, 22,000. We finally surpassed it again, which is good. Well, actually amazing, in fact. It is honestly amazing. Anyway, let me go ahead and give you guys the link now. So there we go. Let me also insert it as a hyperlink as well. Let me go ahead and do it with here as well. Because for some reason, I never really, you know, I kept it as two things. So there we go. I've got a video idea, visiting all metro stations by foot. I actually kind of want to do that, to be honest. But, I mean, that's going to probably tie into, like, visiting all the stations, like, if I want to do that again. So, yes. The reason it's early again is because qualifying for the Monaco Grand Prix is on this afternoon, which, in theory, is sometimes better than the actual race itself. But, yes, that does mean that tomorrow's Roblox stream will, again, probably be in the evening again. Fetch these. Wait, fetch the Explorer. Absolutely. So yes, I don't think there's any other way of us turning on sticky keys, to be honest, or being able to toggle on. But basically toggle on and off the shift key. I don't think. How to toggle shift key. Or how to turn shift key into toggle. You can utilize the sticky keys feature in Windows. This allows you to press and release the shift key, and it will believe it as if it is being held down until you press another key or click the mouse. Wait. So I need to press and hold. Wait. How long do I need to press it for until it becomes a toggle? Because every time I release it, it's basically continuing. Wait, that doesn't work. Okay, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think it works. Because it's turned on. Unless I need to turn these off. I mean, I'm right clicking. I don't know if that makes a difference. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think it's working, unfortunately. You can't join. Wait, why can't people join? I literally share the private server link. Try that one. That's weird. Try that one. Okay, you guys are joining now. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because it just comes up with the error and then that's it. Why are shift keys or sticky keys so annoying? Yes, we have indeed reached 23,000 officially now, which is good. Toggle able shift key. Okay, why are you now talking to me about code? What? Well, this Reddit post has no replies. WILLOWFIELD in Reddit's just not that good. Yeah, true. Okay, right click on the windows and select settings. Settings. In your settings app, select accessibility from the left panel. Accessibility. Take your cursor on the right side of the page, scroll down till you find keyboard tab. Keyboard tab. You'll find sticky keys, filter keys, and toggle keys. Oh. So I can toggle keys. So what does that mean now? I don't know. What does that mean? Plays the sound when you press caps. No, I don't want a sound. Wait, I don't think that's what it was. Wait, what? Press key shortcut that use multiple keys such as Control S at one time. Okay, you know what? We're just going to use shift. We're just going to use shift, I think. Right, anyway, we're going to respawn. So, the timer starts when I spawn in, and then we run to WILLOWFIELD, and then we run to Lynn. So, I literally have no idea what is going to happen, okay? We're going to start the timer, and we're going to start running, and then hopefully we do this by 12:30, because that's when I really have to start thinking about ending. I mean, to be fair, I don't have to end until 1, but I kind of want to give myself a little bit of leeway, hopefully. So yes, that is going to be the plan. So, are we all ready to start this challenge? Stream is laggy. Well, no one else has said that they're having issues. Are we ready to start this stream? Although one thing I have noticed is that my voice is actually quite loud. So let me go ahead and turn that down. There we go. Are we all ready? In 3, 2, 1, go. The timer has started, so let's spawn in and let's get going, shall we? So if you get lost, just try and look for someone with a blue name, or cyan name, because that is optimistic. So here we go. The timer has started. I have no idea where I'm going, so hopefully Optimistic knows where we are actually going. Let's hope. I'm actually surprised to see so many people in the driver's tab. I am actually surprised. Did you know that the rock is not an actual rock? Well, yes, I thought that was given, to be honest. Right. I should also let you know as well that the timer is in hours and minutes. I probably should have put seconds, to be fair. But I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. Can I do some... Optimistic, unmute me, please. That didn't work. Right. Now it's got the seconds. Right. We're going again. We're going again. Right, 2 minutes are already up and we've barely left Willowfield. That's awesome. Right, so we are coming up on the Hemden Park area, I think. Optimistic left you. Yeah, I mean, I can still see him, sort of. I mean, with me being, you know, sort of good at F1, I should relatively know the lines I should try and take to try and shorten the distance. I mean, it's a skill that we all kind of do, to be honest, in our daily life, but we don't really think about it because it's just natural now. Like, I've seen it, you know, when loads of people are driving, you know, when you approach a station, you're in the middle of the road and then you slightly turn into the corner, but you don't stay centralized. You kind of turn more into the corner and then you open, you know what I mean? I've sort of noticed it slightly. Okay, put it this way: when you're exiting a junction, do you go forward, like right to the end, and then you turn, or do you turn and go and turn off at the same time? You do the second one, don't you? You don't go then turn. You kind of do it all in one movement to sort of take less time and therefore shorten in the distance. Well, ish. You're still covering, you know, you're still going where where you're wanting to go, but you're not going up and then around. You're sort of skipping that section. It's the same when you're just turning a basic corner, but it's just a bit more quicker. Right. So that was Hemden Park area over there, I do believe. We are still continuing on this thing. Now, if I remember correctly, we will approach some sort of roundabout-ish, and that's where we turn off. We continue down this thing until we approach some sort of roundabout-ish. But I can't remember where that is, because obviously the scenery around here, I believe, was being rebuilt. If I remember correctly, it was probably around... I don't know. I think it was like I think it was down the Whitefield branch, I think, where we saw the roundabout, and that's where we sort of turned off. Yeah, there is a river as well, and I believe that river takes us quite far, to be fair, as well. I think that's where I think that's the river we follow a little bit, to be honest. I think the new Metro update's quite good, to be fair, yeah. Between Central and City Hospital, yeah. Obviously, yeah. There is that, but I think there's a quicker way. Why is Optimistic stopped? I need to rejoin my stamina in it. What do you mean your stamina? Oh, regain your stamina. I thought you said rejoin. Stamina doesn't affect us, okay? You'll look for a roundabout. Well, like I said, I'm fairly sure. You know, there is some sort of roundabout in front of us. Why are loads of people lagging? I don't know. You've joined the big walk, all, you know, awesome. I mean, if not, we can just turn right and then just go, you know, go along the tracks. But at the moment, we're sort of still down the Willowfield branch. Like, I don't even think follow the not yellow brick road. Well, yes, of course. Because obviously that's the line. So we haven't even gotten close yet, I don't think, to Beachley. So we're still going to be running for some time down this road. Like, if we were to visualize it on the map, we're effectively here, I think. Like, I don't even think we're 10% done, and we're, you know, we're already like 7 minutes into the challenge, so... Yeah, I will say I'm probably going to take a second off that timer, just purely because it took me a second to spawn into the actual map. I probably should have spawned into the game and they started my timer, then started running, to be fair. I kind of misjudged that. But then me messing around with the timer, that probably knocked off an extra, like, 2 seconds, probably. Yeah, I kind of did not consider that, because the last time I used the timer was on like I think it was on a 12-hour stream, or actually I think funnily enough it was my SCR 10-hour stream, so it would have made sense as, you know, for it to be in hours and minutes, because I don't tend to use a second timer, like seconds, whilst we do a like a 12-hour or 10-hour stream. Because then, you know, there's always something changing. I'd rather use minutes and hours when I do something like that. How long do you reckon it will take? I don't know, to be honest. I'm thinking around about 2 hours, 15 minutes, I'm saying. It's not going to take 5 hours. I hope not. Like I said, I think the record is around about 2 hours, 10 minutes, but I don't know. I don't know about this one. You think that I should join Dweller's streams more often? The thing is that I'm usually busy on a Friday, and I think it was just yesterday was a one-off because I really didn't want to commentate because my race, obviously, on Thursday went so bad. Like, I just didn't really feel motivated to commentate, so I kind of just left it to someone else. See, that's the thing. If there wasn't another commentator that could have taken over, I still would have done it. Although, yes, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it as much. You know, I still would have done it, but because we had someone else who could take over, I sort of just went, nah, I'll just let them take over and I'll just do whatever I want, to be honest. I was indeed in Dweller's stream yesterday, indeed. The thing is, though, is that... Hold on, I think that is actually where we effectively need to be headed to. Or somewhere around there. Yeah, because that's the end. I think we need to go over here. Actually, it might be that way. I think it's over here. But yeah, the thing is, as well, is that I've been considering how I can factor in F1 Manager to my streaming schedule. Originally, I was thinking... I'm saying wrong direction, what? That way or this way? I don't know. Yeah, I've been considering how I factor it in. You entered Whitefield. Well, that's good, because then we kind of need to like take a diagonal line to Angel Pass now, I think. So yeah, how I can factor in F1 Manager. So originally I was thinking putting on a rotor on a Tuesday, so it would be British Railways and then F1 Manager. The second option was putting it on a or basically doing a double stream on a Friday, sorry, doing F1 Manager in the afternoon and then doing Minecraft in the evening. But again, I don't know really. Right, this is Hooten Rake, so I believe we go up here. I don't see the roundabout. Oh wait, here's the river. I seem to remember we needed to do something about the river. I can't remember which one it is though. Your chat's going crazy. It sometimes does, to be honest. You had a dream that I shaved my head again. Fair. I am usually in Dweller's servers during his streams, and I saw you at 4 Ways before it started. I did indeed. Or I was indeed. I don't know if that made any sense. Here's another road. I don't know if we should just stick to roads so we kind of know where we're going. And I'm fairly sure all roads are like sort of non-collidable. The thing is, if we get to, you know, if we get towards the, what's the word? If we get towards the main line, it's kind of simple because then when we then get to West Wyvern, I think we can just turn right and then go across the sea, because I'm fairly sure that takes you to llyn-by-the-sea, because it curves around about 180, so then it's kind of just there. So I'm pretty sure if we just follow down this bit of track, we should almost end up with not at Angel Pass, but if it gets to sort of High Street area, then we should probably turn all Whitefield Lido. Gonna break your pinky finger for pressing shift too long, I believe. Well, that's the thing. I tried to see if I could turn it into a toggle key, because I'm fairly sure I was able to do that, but I cannot remember how I did that. But yes, this is probably not the most efficient way to do it, because I can't remember how I did it before, and the route has probably changed slightly due to Metro, but at the same time I don't think why it would have changed, because it's sort of the same thing, and Metro's all underground anyway, or most of it. So I don't know, really. There's a wall, so you want... Wait, there is a wall, so you won't go up there. Well, yeah, true. Like I said at the start, I think it'll probably take me around about 2.5... Well, around 2 hours-ish. I really don't know. I mean, like I said at the start, I've forgotten how I like the route anyway. I know it's slightly, but I don't know if that's enough. So we're approaching a depot here, which is fantastic. Aha, UFC. I think we should go over the flyover and maybe walk in basically a diagonal line like we did at WILLOWFIELD. And I'm hoping from there we can sort of enter the Bowden area, or, you know, something like that maybe. And then maybe from there we can probably try and find Morganstown. Because also I'm fairly sure if we get to... Because another option is we get to High Street, and then I'm fairly sure that... Or St. Helens Bridge, sorry. And then from there we follow a road, and I'm pretty sure that takes you to the Morganstown area. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
High Street, Stepford East, 4 Ways, and Stepford Central.
There's 2 different options.
Formed of 10 coaches.
Let's commit to the Morganstown one. I think that'll be quicker. Yeah, I thought I was hearing a plane. We probably could have cut off a lot of this walking, to be honest. I mean, we still could have cut over and gone that way. I don't know. Right, so there's two different roads here. We need to go down this way. And that is the underground. Well, yeah, that's basically where you would, you know, where you would be going if you're going to the Willowfield branch. So, or Whitefield branch. So, we need to continue down here, and then we'll approach, like, Whitefield Lido, I do believe, I think. I could be incredibly wrong. Which I actually think that is High Street. And we basically need to continue going down this line until we approach St. Helens Bridge. And then we follow that big road. I don't know where Optimistic's gone. I don't even think... Oh, he's literally just there. Right, I believe we go right. Oh, wait, yeah, we can actually go left. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Because then this takes us, I'm fairly sure, towards the Morgantown area. I mean, we can cut through here as well, I do believe. You know what? I'm just following them at the moment. Angel Pass is over there. So we are sort of on the right track. Get it? Because we've had many trollers over the years of me doing SCR streams. And I've just basically added on to it. We're sort of going back on ourselves now. Kind of needs to be going that way, but I think in order to try and find a road or something, maybe this is the better thing. So we probably could have cut off, you know, another, like, couple of minutes or less, you know. We've entered a road. Aha! This is the road I was talking about. So now we basically just follow this down. And then I think at around about... Yeah, I think there's like a... There's like a bridge that we need to take. And then that takes us onto the Morgantown branch. And I think it is relatively around the Angel Pass section. And then that basically takes us all the way to Morgantown. Then we try and find the tracks to go to Hampton Hargate, Upstaffalo, Waternewton, and then Rocket Parade. Follow that piece of track. Or maybe try and find some sort of switch back to try and find Edgemead, that sort of area, because that also loops round. It's very technical. It is very technical. Because I think this is the only difference, because St. Helens Bridge is here and High Street used to be here. And I'm fairly sure that used to be the Willowfield extension, or the Whitefield extension. Obviously, that's now been moved, so... Yeah. But I'm fairly sure by following this road, we'll go to New Harrow, and then we follow that road to Morgantown. And then after that, I literally have no idea. We only have 10 branches in SCR. Oh, wait, no, that goes to... Oh, that's the express line. Ignore me. Ignore me. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get a Guinness World Record doing this. We've been going for 22 minutes so far, and we've only got past St. Helens Bridge. Which is like 10% of the running. Oh my god. I probably could apply for a Guinness World Record, but that means I'd need to do it again with an adjudicator, because that is how they verify world records. Right, so I'm fairly sure we jump over here, try and not get despawned. I mean, you shouldn't be able to on these anyway. So now we are heading down the branch towards Morganstown. Can you drive an Angel Pass to Lynn-by-the-Sea with Connect? Well, yeah, you do the longest route and you just, you start at Stepford Central. I don't know. You watched the Imola GP IRL and the Formula E pre-IRL as well. Awesome. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Isn't this towards Coxley? Well, no, it's on the Morganstown branch. Because that was New Harrow back there. And you can see this is going to be Ellesmere Pond. The only time I do Roblox giveaways is when I hit every 5,000 subscribers. So the next one will be at 25,000 subscribers. I'll do a... I don't know if I'm going to do a... Like, I'm trying to think how I do them. Like, if I just do a £20 every time, or do a £10, like... at 25 and then do £20 gift card at every 10,000. I don't know. I might do 20 at 25,000 because, 25,000 is like a quarter to 100,000, if that makes sense. It's sort of a, it's sort of a bigger milestone than say like 15, that sort of milestone, if you see what I mean. And I think I did £20 for 15,000, I think. I can't remember. Right, well, Optimistic and everyone's here, so I don't know if they either found a quicker way or not. I don't know. They probably could have crossed that entire thing, which probably would have been quicker, to be fair. But yes, if we follow up this road, we should now get towards Morganstown and that sort of area. Fetch is going to get bad legs when he reaches Lynn. Well, hopefully, it'll just be my fingers, to be honest, because that is how I'm controlling my legs. Hello, Max, too, as well, by the way. No need to, no need to be sorry that you're late. You still have roughly 80% of the stream still to watch. Also, I hope not. Because that will be like around about 5 hours. I'd say we are sort of rapidly getting through this now. Like, I think that 10% was sort of a bit unreasonable. I think that was like 25% maybe. Getting to St. Helens Bridge. When you think about it sort of on this sort of scale, the SCR map isn't really that big compared to some other, train games. If you think about it, it's just because, there's tracks that go zigzag. Like, if you think about it as a straight, which is what we're sort of effectively trying to do, it doesn't really feel that long, but when you're going on the different, like, twisty tracks, it sort of feels a bit more longer, if that makes sense. But if you think about it on this sort of scale, I mean, I'm not saying that it's, smaller or not. Obviously, it is big, but compared to, say, some other train games, it's not really that big. Like, take British Railways, for example. That is a tiny map. Obviously, SCR is bigger than that, but because you're, driving not relatively in a straight line, it makes it seem a bit longer than what it actually is. See, we're already at Berrily. And I'd say Berrily probably sort of marks the, well, I wouldn't say it marks the halfway point, but I'd say it probably marks the 40% area, to be honest. Now, I'm fairly sure if we were to turn right here, and we were to sort of go in that direction, I think that would probably take us towards the West Wyvern area, to be honest, but I don't want to say that with confidence. But I'm fairly sure we can go down here and follow this road. I sort of want to continue and stick to roads that I know. Remember the Stepford Zone vid? Which one? I indeed do remember the trainees video. I think I've even still got the, my lines saved on my PC. There is a ninja running with you. Yeah, there probably is. So this should take us to Morganstown, and then from Morganstown, I think we can go underneath and then go to the right from, this direction. He got depression from, when he was probably doing the, visiting all the stations without requesting. Yeah, I mean, it is a pretty big thing, isn't it? I think he also got depression from Green Slade as well. You got 7.5 billion dislikes. The thing is, that was Inspect Elemented. That was not actually... that was not actually real. Obviously, all of us just, did dislike it. I think, in total, I think the video actually got like 30 dislikes. And do you know what's even worse? I think I still have that channel, because the thing is, I actually had to make that channel. And I think I actually still have the login details for it. I probably should turn it into, a dedicated SCR channel. like still have my Features Gaming one, but upload on it. I don't know. That is if I can remember the login details. Where you at? At the moment, Bewley Park, I do believe. So, I mean, we can actually run down that way now, I think. I mean, we need to anyway, because that's where the road leads to. Hello, Sab, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. See that? Yeah, that's Morganstown. So I'm fairly sure... Okay, I know that one was optimistic. Stop jumping me! I'm fairly sure if we're to walk down that way, you would approach sort of the I say main line, it's not really the main line. What's the right wording? I don't know. Yeah, I probably should have walked on the grass because I think that would have lessened the distance. I think we're just covering more distance doing this, doing it this way. I forgot that Rayleigh extension exists. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see, now we're in a bit of a... Aha. We need to get over this bridge. Trying to think of a way to do this without... Basically the safest way possible. Trying to not get despawned. And I think that is how we get over. And to be honest, to get over the bridge, we basically just need to go over the bridge. Right, one at a time, please, guys, because these are... Oh, my God. These are quite narrow. I was waiting for that, to be honest. Don't fall off. Oh my God. Please don't fall off. Although, I think in theory you can actually walk on this. Oh! Wait. I'm spawning at Morgantown. I was basically there. Isn't that the Isn't that the Lynn River? Because I'm fairly sure it takes you to the Lynn area. I don't know how much of this is collidable or not. I think it goes up to Famir. That's good then. If we just... Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, let's not do that. Let's just follow the main road. Because I can't remember what's collidable and what isn't. There probably is a much faster way, but I can't remember what's collidable and what isn't. I think everything relatively near the main line is collidable. The river is collidable? What, shall we actually go in the river then? Is that sort of what you're suggesting? The thing is that I can't remember where we get out. I wouldn't recommend going to Upstaplow. Well, yeah, probably not that far. Oh my God! Wait, no, not this river. Which river? We're already going wrong and we've got 36 minutes. I'm not taking the train. The whole point is running. There's an arrow one. I can't remember where that is. It's probably at like it's probably at Edgemead. I seem to remember this being a key option, or that being a key part. I think that might... Wait, I think that might actually be it, I think. I have a strange feeling it's over there. Thing is, I can't remember what's collidable. I'm fairly sure to my memory all of this is collidable. And that's where that's the river that we need to go on to. I just cannot remember what's collidable and what isn't. I'm gonna try it. I mean, no. I'll take the bridge. I'll take the bridge. Take this bridge walk over and see where that leads me. I know what's collidable. I'm surprised. You know, see, the thing is that technically this is trespassing. But, well, at least I think it is. The thing is that, yeah, this is technically against the SCR rules, so I don't think you're supposed to know what's collidable and what isn't. Like, to memory. If I'm gonna be completely honest. Oh, okay. Well, we go down here anyway then, so I guess that's that mystery sorted. Yeah, you can just cut across here, guys. I think it's actually quicker to go from Lynn to... Oh, no! Thank you. I think it's actually quicker to go from Lynn to WILLOWFIELD than go the other way around. Right, what I'm hoping is this leads down into the river that we're supposed to. And then we go across that river. I should probably look at some of my past videos that I've done doing this challenge and just try and memorize the way. You can't do Lynn to WILLOWFIELD anymore, you can only do WILLOWFIELD to Lynn. Interesting. Because yes, I think we go from that onto the river, and then that river basically takes us all the way over there. Yeah, this is definitely the river. This is definitely the river I remember. Now, we need to be... Well, I was going to say we need to be careful getting in, but honestly, I don't think we need to. Right, so onto the river, and we go this way. It is indeed officially 11 AM. Well, it's actually 11:01, I think, compared to my timing. Yep. I did start the timer about 20 minutes after we started. Yeah, I think the memories of always going from Lynn to WILLOWFIELD, I kind of remember this route. It's 6 AM for you. Jeez. How are you doing today? Tired. Quite tired, but yes. Also, you can tell it's collidable by looking at the colour because of light shines on it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. If it wasn't collidable, I don't think light would reflect off it. I think it'll just refract through it. Right, I would say we're officially over halfway. I don't know where, though. Specifically, we need to get off. If we do need to get off, that is. It probably is Famir, and then from there, I believe we cross over the bridge to go to Wester Coast. And then we just follow down the main, down the main line into West Wyvern, and then basically try and go across there, I think. I cannot remember what is collidable and what isn't. I think all of this is still collidable. What's my next stop? No idea. I think the next major station is probably Famir. Use the camera trick. Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that. Because, yeah, I remember we needed to get over a wall to get to this part of the river. And I'm fairly sure we started in this river somewhere. I can't remember where this river fully goes. But I'm fairly sure I remember we had to jump over here. We are in Layton. Yeah, we're probably in the Layton area right now, yeah. I think Layton, Steppard Road, and it's probably like over there somewhere. I don't know where though. Because, yeah, we need to jump round here to get onto this part, so we are going to try and go this way. Now, be careful, because if you mess this up, you're going the other way. So yeah, get to the corner and then almost face towards the wall where you're going to, you know, where you're going to be safe. This rings a bell. What's that station over there? I don't know. Oh wait, if Fame is over there, then that, yeah, okay, right. If Fame is over there, then this is where we need to get off. I don't know where here is. That's Upper Staplow. So wait, so... Oh, I don't... Right, I'm just going to continue following down this river. Oh! Wait, why are you all the way over there? Wait, so... Oh, I don't even know now. Oh my god. He came from Famir. Okay, so yeah, so Famir is down this way. Right. Oh my god, my knowledge is so bad. I honestly need to, like, rewatch this stream about 10 times to then fully know where I'm actually going. We've spent 47 minutes trying to do this. I just got on and saw this. We're basically running from WILLOWFIELD to Lynn, and we're on the river that goes to Famir. Because apparently that is Upper Staplow, which would make sense that this goes to Famir. Right. The thing is, by the time we get to Famir, that's probably only going to be... I think I might have I think I might have underestimated the timings. I think it only takes about an hour to actually do the entire thing. But like I said, I don't know with the introduction of Metro if that makes it any longer or not. Like, if someone who knows where they're going, they can probably do this in probably like an hour and a half. Or an hour and 20. They can probably even try and even be, you know, they can probably even try and go under an hour. How are you going to get to the west coast? Because the whole area, including the viaduct, has no collision. You can walk on the tracks along the viaduct. Well, you can despawn if you are not careful. Yeah, she saw Layton City. Yeah, Layton City is probably around here, probably. I think it's over there. Hello, Timothy. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, if any of us despawn right now, it's going to be quite tragic. Because I literally don't know where the last place, where we can spawn is. It probably is Upper Staplow. If it says it's there, then we just need to try and get to the river and then just continue. I'm currently in the middle of nowhere, to be honest. I'm just thinking, in theory, does this actually lead all the way down to West Wyvern? Or even Lynn? I don't think it does. Right, anyway. Oh, wait, no. Wait, okay, right. This leads to Wester Coast. I'm fairly sure it does. Because this changes... Right. I think I know where we're going now. If we continue down this river, I believe it goes to Wester Coast. Don't you even dare, optimistic. Reese has returned. Welcome back. I hope I don't disconnect. Honestly, I was getting a few, nervous feelings, to be honest, when I started this. Because people were lagging all over the place, and I was thinking, oh, I'm not going to disconnect, are we? It hasn't been peaceful when we've been trying to figure out where we're supposed to be going. It's now 11:11. In my opinion, probably one of the best times. Or maybe 12:12. Nah, he won't. At least I hope he won't. I hope he doesn't. I think Optimistic knows, the banter with me. I think he knows when the right moments are to despawn me. For jokes. I don't think he would actually do it when I'm sort of running a long distance, I don't think. I think he'll probably think to himself, I think that's a bit mean. Because like I've been saying again, like if I was to like, I mean he jumps me. I'm fine with that. I'm absolutely fine with that. But like despawning when I don't know where the hell I am, that's a bit cruel, to be honest. I see the land. Look ahead. I know, over there. Like I said, I believe this takes us to the west coast area. Either west coast or Famir, one of the two. In fact, I do believe the river, or the sea, if I should say, I believe is around there. But I wouldn't be so sure about that. Yeah, I'll probably do open lobbies. I'm honestly debating whether I should actually do it on F124 or not, because honestly, I just don't want to play F124 anymore. I'm kind of done with the game already. It's now a straight run to Lynn. Well, not entirely. So yes, I remember this. We need to get off on that one, I think. And then I believe that is Famir? Or we could continue going down here, I think, and even get to the thing. Aha! So yes, that is Famir. So if we get off there, and then we can just run right, I think. Right, we've made it to Famir. So I'd say we've now completed about 75% of the journey. So yeah, we need to sort of get off there, but we need to get off near the tracks. But I think in order for the glitch to work, we need to we need to get off at the left side of Famir. So what I'm almost inclined to do is sort of get off at the left, around this way, and then sort of cross the tracks. Now I need to assess it, because I can't remember how many tracks there are here. I believe there's 3, although someone did just jump over them. Yeah, there's like 4 tracks. So I am going to utilize the bridge here to get to the left, and then we can go the other way. I really hope that they haven't patched it. Oh, actually, jump fetch. I really hope that they haven't patched the thing. So we need to be careful here. Oh, that was risky. That was risky. My mouse just froze midair. I think there's dust getting in the sensor. Honestly, I've not really liked this mouse. I don't know why, but I've just never liked it. It's never really suited my sensitivity feelings, really. And I've been using it for what, like 2 years. The thing is that it's laser censored, I do believe, which is supposed to improve sensitivity, but for me it's not really done that. It kind of like, the tracking's just off. Anyway. I really apologise for yawning through that, but thank you so much, Elizabeth Line, for the donation, though. Thanks so much. Buy yourself some food for the journey. Oh, I've got enough food. Where did you go? Well, we've just gone past Famir now. Right. Now, I actually think there's two ways around this. You can either take a leap of faith and hopefully try and get down to the edge and try and take up that. Or you can try... Well, that's going to leave us with, you know, with the only option then. No, you can do it. You can do it. I just can't remember where the collision stops. You can do it. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if 2.2, if they maybe patched it. So that's probably why then Lynn to WILLOWFIELD doesn't work anymore. Because with that one, you have to walk on the bridge. Whereas this way, you can actually jump on this road. So yeah, what I might try and do is, obviously not this year, I'm talking about like maybe next year or something. I rewatched this stream a few times and just try and fully remember what we do. Get it locked in my brain. And then hopefully do this again when we're a bit more experienced about what's collidable and what isn't. I just hope that they don't bring out another, like, extension, something like that. Right, we need to walk in the tunnels. Now, this is going to be quite dangerous.
Lynn-by-the-sea. We will be calling at Millcastle Racecourse, Millcastle, West Wyvern.
Right. So this will take us to Millcastle Racecourse, and then if we switch over back to the right... Actually, is there a road? I think there's a road that you can follow that goes between Millcastle and Millcastle Racecourse. I didn't even press A! I didn't even press A! Wait, what even happened? I didn't even press A! I did not even press A. What happened there? I didn't even... I wasn't even clicking A. What? Right, well, I'm going to ensure that I'm not that I'm not, you know, turning left. Yeah, I know the tunnel doesn't collide. That's why we have to run in the tunnels. Like, I thought if I was to go fully left, I thought I would have, you know, fallen through the grass. We're over an hour, which is fantastic. But yeah, I think if we were to sort of clean up the journey a little bit, fully know where we're going, and make sure that I had the timer set correctly, I think we probably could have shaved off at least 10 minutes. At least on this journey. So this stream is going to be a sort of an estimate, I think. Thank you to whoever that was, by the way. I think it was someone following on Twitch. Thank you so much. I'm not going to get run over. Although I do need to... I don't know how I didn't despawn there. I am going to be honest. I absolutely should have despawned there. Right, let's go over here and then we'll take the road. I fully jumped on the tracks. And I didn't despawn somehow. Right, so now if we go up here. And then we follow this road. Which will take us to Mill Castle. And then from there, I don't know. I think just continue going down this way. I mean, the thing is that we're not really doing any driving today, to be honest. So I really couldn't care less. But obviously, if you spawn as an SG, you're very limited to where you can spawn. From Mill Castle, just continue the road to West Wyvern and then walk along the beach. What, so we turn right here? Wait, you mean... There is no road! Anyone want a quick round of, I was about to say rounders. A quick round of cricket? West Wyvern. Well, yeah, West Wyvern, but there's no road from Mill Castle to West Wyvern. You have to walk along the track, and unless you mean the track, it's our road. Well, I didn't see any road, unless you were meaning whatever that is on top of us. But I couldn't see any visual road. I mean, this works as well, so... Yeah, there is a beach. Yeah, the road probably appears at some point. It's probably actually after this hill, to be fair. Right, you're heading into the tunnel. Awesome, awesome. You're going to try and go above the tunnel. Okay. All I will say is good luck. I mean, it probably is collidable and it probably is safer, but I want to go off what I know. And I know that in this tunnel, although it's very tight, you can run in it. I need to make sure that I'm not anywhere near my key for me to run left. And I'll tell you what, it is slightly uncomfortable, but it should only be for a few minutes. Is that Mill Castle? We've already passed Mill Castle. We're on our way to West Wyvern now. What's your progress going above the tunnel? Has it worked or not? Oh, it is collisionable. Okay. It worked. Nice. I can't run faster. I'm restricted to how fast I can run. Right. This is the road, I think. Because this isn't... Yeah, this is West Wyvern. So, we just need to try and get onto the bridge. Oh, I forgot that. Never mind. Don't mind me. I just forgot. Right, yeah, here's the road. There we go. Well, it doesn't fully lead there, but yeah, I mean, if we go this way, we'll get back onto the road. Thank you, that guy. Thank you for following on Twitch. Get turbo. Oh yeah, we all need a bit of turbo. Right, here we go. So, we follow this road, I believe, to Starry Lock. Wait, no. No, because I think we need to go to the right. Like now. Yeah. Up to Starry Lock, there's a bridge that goes right. No, but what I'm saying is that we need to turn right now. I mean, I don't know where the bridge is from here, or where the beach is from here. So I'm fairly sure there's a road over here. Thank you, Mason, as well, for the donation as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, you can see, alright, yeah, there's the beach. We can just follow going down this way. You go to the right side and then we're already on the beach. I'm trying to donate you over on YouTube, but my card doesn't want to work. I think that we have Streamlabs able if you want to use that, but obviously it is your own personal choice if you want to. Well, I use my station to my advantage. Oh, fair. Because the way I see it is that I'm already on the right, basically now. I mean, to be fair, the level crossing would have been easier, to be fair. Because I'm fairly sure now we can basically just walk over that way. Like, just walk in a straight diagonal line. I'm fairly sure you could basically walk all the way along there and just minus out all of this. What do you mean by the time is up? So yeah, 1 hour 13. I mean, I don't know how much longer it's going to take us to get to West Wyvern, but not West Wyvern, sorry, llyn-by-the-sea. I don't know how long it's going to take us to get to llyn-by-the-sea, but I'm fairly sure the record is like 1 hour 12. So we've already gone past that. And to say that, you know, we are already on the final stretch-ish, I don't think there's much difference. If anything, it can probably be quicker. See, now we're going all the way over there. You know, you honestly could have just cut the entire thing, I think. Are you at Storylock? I'll be passing Storylock in probably a few minutes, yes. The next stream, drive all metro routes. I'm trying to do those as videos. The thing is that I'm so close to finishing the first metro route video. But I have like 3 videos, all, like at the moment, like all on my, you know, thing at the moment. I have the metro video, my Moser unboxing video, and another video that I'm not going to say. So yeah, I've got a lot of videos to do, and I'm just hopeful that XRS is sort of finished, so hopefully next week I can basically edit both of them and get them all done. I want to try and get the Metro video done today, but the thing is that unfortunately channel members might not get early access to the video, because I kind of want that Metro video to go, or I kind of want that video to go out tomorrow. If they do, then you'll be able to basically watch it overnight, I hope. Or something like that, but I don't know. Yeah, of course I'm still planning on driving. That is if I get a seat. Because now, yeah, because what we could have done is from there we just walked in a straight line effectively over the water to Lynn. Like if we just take this as a line, we'll go towards there. Yeah, I want to try and do a launch stream. When was the last time I listened to Avril Lavigne? It's been in the past month, I know that, because I know Skater Boy's on my playlist. Just trying to think the last time I listened to it. Probably like a week ago-ish, I'd say. Hello, Alexander as well. PC release time is 4 in the afternoon on Tuesday. Wait, why is it 4? If it's not 4, then I can't do it. It has to be a Wednesday thing. Why is it 4? That's the worst time. I thought it released at like midnight. Why is it 4? Console and PC are different times for some reason. Why? Am I Jesus? I mean, I know I'm walking on water, but no, I'm not. I remember, I think it was the release of F1 22, where It was available for console users, but Steam users were having a huge issue trying to join. And I think that was why last year they had... I think they released console like an hour before PC users, but like, why is it now 4? Like, I still think, last year, for 23, or for 24, sorry, it was better. What's my favourite train? 801, I'd say. Think it's something to do with the servers, just in case they die due to server stress. I mean, yeah, that's true. Right, I'm fairly sure they are the buildings near Lynn, so if we walk over here, then we can basically just cut through. Basically, we're nearly done. I hope. There are so many people in the signaling role now. I think they're just waiting at Lynn. Lynn by the floor because it's not water, because you can walk on it. Well, yeah, I mean, it is Lynn by the sea. Optimistic, we are not going back. We are not doing the return leg. Absolutely not. You can't even do it. Unless you go all the way to that river, and then maybe if you can try and take that river all the way to wherever we went on it to start it. Berrily, I don't even know where it was. Morganstown. We are not doing that. Hello, Ellen, by the way. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, it's not possible, I don't think, because obviously if they have removed the collidable viaduct at West Coast, then yeah, there's no way to basically cross that, I don't think. Right. I don't think that grass is... Well, Loose is doing it. I don't trust it. Okay, maybe this grass is collidable. Okay. Can I say lava chicken? I can sing it. La 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 lava chicken. I still haven't seen the movie, but I've heard of the song. This beach is not up to British standards, as there is no Eh? I wasn't even trying to even make it sound good. I was just, you know. I was basically just singing the line, and I wasn't even trying. Anyway, over here. 1 hour 22 on the clock, and we have arrived at llyn-by-the-sea. We need to go to where the thumbnail was taken. Around about here. Minusing 7 seconds on the clock for that. And here we are. Stop the timer. 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 16 seconds. I would say, if we were to tidy up that, honestly, you could do it in about an hour. If you cleaned it up, knew exactly where you were going. Okay, maybe not under an hour, but you can maybe do it in like an hour and 10. So honestly, I don't think the timing has changed, you know, since Metro. To be honest. So yeah. Right. I don't know where we're going to take a screenshot, to be honest. Probably like here. That didn't work. Wait. Can you stand on that? And then I just get pushed off. Wonderful. Right. I like how everyone's still trying to try it. Right. Let me go ahead and get that ready. There we go. Right, are we ready for the screenshot? I'm going to be taking the screenshot in a few seconds, so make sure that you're here. To be honest, I'm not really that tired, to be honest. Right, I'll be taking the screenshot in 5, 4. I can't see my face. 3. Can't see my face. In 5, 4, 3. Once I can see myself. Oh my days. Really? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Sorted. I am somehow recording my game. I do not want to do that. Right, let me go ahead and paste it on the Discord. It is on the Roblox Train Games Discord. Is it going to have the red border around it? Well, who cares? Right, I'll see if I can upload that to a community post as well. I don't know, but it's on Discord right now. So if you want to go ahead and react to it, go ahead. So, yeah. There you go. Well, the thing is that it's not even 12 now. And we've completed what I was doing this stream. So I literally don't know, to be honest. I mean, we could do one sort of... Oh yeah, I'd probably do it on the SCR. That's true, actually. Screenshots. It's on screenshots as well in the official SCR Discord server. So if you want to react to it there as well, you can do. But yeah, I don't know what to do now for the rest of the stream, to be honest. You stay throughout the whole of that. I'm not joking. It's not bad. Play tag. There isn't enough time to do tag. The thing is that I would do some driving, but the thing is that there's now signalers. I could do some signaling myself, true. Where shall we signal? I haven't done Zone E for a while. Let's do Zone E. Let's see if I can remember the setup guide from memory. Because I don't know. Where's Zone F located again? That isn't the Rayleigh Bay extension, is it? Is it Benton? Oh my god. I don't think I've ever actually done this zone. Or not for a while at least. Oh, it's here. I'm literally trying to do this from memory, and I've already forgotten what I need to do next. Some of these mainline signals could, in theory, stay. To be fair, to be honest. Well, I haven't done setting it up yet. This is actually a really big zone. Wait, that'll enforce it anyway. Wait, have I done that? Have I done a similar error up here? Yeah, I think I can probably leave that on caution, but obviously I need to switch to red when someone leaves. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, no. You're going to Port Bent. Actually, if that be the case, then these don't actually need to be set on. So, yeah, that's going to enforce it anyway. I'm still trying to remember this off memory. That is fine because that's on red, which will enforce it anyway. That technically could be on proceed because... Wait, no. It can't. Right, let me have a quick look over this. Technically no, but as long as they're not doing anything, I guess it really doesn't matter, to be fair, does it? It can if those platform signals are red.
This is a metro service to...
Well, yeah, if this... yeah. True. I forgot that rollback exists. How have you overshot the station? Where's you're going, mate? You're going to Port Benton. This guy is still waiting, I think. You can go. You missed something out. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where it is. I know there definitely is something. I just don't know where it is. Aha. Oh wait, that's not my zone. It's only going in. Is this train even gonna move? Get moving to C75. I think it's all set up. Aha, wait, that. I forgot that was a depot. That depot set. That one's obviously that can be on proceed because that one enforced anyway. Nothing can conflict with that. All of that conflicts, all of that conflicts. This is fine because that's only going that way. All of these are on red anyway. That can go. You can in theory go because they're on red. So you're going on to there. That's red because it... well, technically you could go in there, I think. That can be set back onto proceed because that enforces it. Get out my face. That's a bridge. As long as that's on danger, that could be on proceed. They're on red. Get out my face. You can go... does that technically need to be on red? What am I missing? Oh wait, that doesn't connect. Signals outside Benton, platform 1 and platform 2. What? These two? Oh yeah, 'cause it's sort of like it's sort of like Zone J, isn't it, with High Street? I think the same could be said... Get out my face! I think the same could be said for this as well, I think. Because that enforces that section. Right, yeah, that makes sense. Well, it's technically blocking. Can someone check who this person is in front of me, please? Because, well, I mean, I can still operate the desk slightly. Right, guys, whoever isn't trusted, leave the SG role, please. Because technically we are playing properly now. So basically, MRD and the person who just joined, you are not supposed to be a signaler. Please leave. You know, it's quite surprising that the Morgantown triangle is only operated by technically 4 signals. It's actually quite impressive. Parallel signals at the crossover. If it's these ones, I've set them. This is a square junction. Oh, here. Right. Because they're operated by mainline and they're not conflicting. Depends what you do, pal.
Port Benton. The next station will be Port Benton.
I just leave those on rollback enabled, to be honest, the ones at the junction. Well, these two. She thought you were going to go up there as well. Any junction where the signals are parallel unless the train needs to cross. Oh wait, no, that one can be on the thing. Wait, no, it can't. They need to be on red to let that train go. Oh my god, Fetch. You know, figure out what you're actually supposed to be doing. Thank you. Okay, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this now again. Oh wait, no, that actually can't. No, what have I just done? No. Yeah, I think I'm starting to get the hang of rollback now. Which sounds weird, because I've been a train signaller for, what, like a few months now? Did you see my message about railroad signal regulations in my country? No, I've been sort of, you know, on this. Yeah, it has been almost a year. Right, you'll likely be going on to platform 2. You can leave because you're going to Step Central, so you'll be taking this track. that's just me signaling. But yeah, it's a bit weird that I haven't really dived into, you know, rollback ever since I've started signaling. I mean, technically, I think they label it that it's a tool for experienced signalers, even though you're supposed to teach it anyway, or you know, you're taught it. But yeah, I've not really used it, to be honest.
The next station will be Port Banter.
It's a playlist of music that I have on. Wait, no, it has been a year, has it? When did I make my signaling video? It's nice to know that 2 other people made screenshots. Let me just have a quick look. Create a studio, signaling. Oh my god, I can't spell. March 27th, but that was when I did my thingy-majig. I actually can't find my video. Lol. It probably has been, because I'm fairly sure I became a signaler when oh, sorry, I haven't been paying attention to this. I'm fairly sure I became a signaler when I started season 2 of XRS. Now, I can't exactly fully remember when that season started, but I'm fairly sure that is when I became a signaler. Haven't heard any dings yet from the desk. Oof. Yeah, I think it only works for the supervisors, because I've not heard any of them myself either. When they're supposed to effectively play when a train enters their zone. So it doesn't really make sense. Okay, I thought I enabled rollback on these, but they still don't return to their manual state. So why do they enable it for the update log if it was only for supervisors? Or for the supervising desk? Because that doesn't make sense. Apes. Conflicting. You didn't see anything, Optimistic. You didn't see anything. to be honest, I don't think you would have seen it anyway unless I just said that. I know I was watching. Were you actually, though? Well, now it actually has to be set on red to let this train through anyway, so... See, this is a problem with me setting up basically signals in advance. This is what happens. And once a wise man told me it's better to leave them red. So if a train does enter a station a bit too quick, spad. It's not really an achievement you want, though, to be honest, though. Also, apparently, when I was VCing with Weller yesterday on his stream, I mean, I don't know how much of this is true, but apparently he said to me that apparently Charlie knows of the All Aboard song, and he actually enjoys it, and it's stuck in his head. That's what Dweller told me, apparently. Which I guess is a slight achievement that the owner, the pioneer of SCR effectively, has heard my song All Aboard and actually likes it. I'll take it, you know. I'll take it. But yeah, I really don't know how much of that is true, to be fair. They are really strict about railroad signals in my country. If the train runs a red signal, they'll be looking for another job by the end of the day. Well, yeah, I mean, it is a very, you know, it is quite strict, isn't it? Technically, they can go because they have one conflict. Wait. How does this junction work? But a train exiting platform 1 goes on this track. But that doesn't look like it can go on that track. Unless it can. Because I'm fairly sure a signal can, or a train can exit platform 3 as a train is exiting platform 1. I mean, I don't need to worry about it right now, but I'm just trying to forward think about it. Up here at Newry Harbour, a train can exit platform 1 while a train is entering platform 3, right? Because technically, the train that's on platform 1 at the moment will be going on to the top track. In which case, the bottom signal won't conflict. Sorry. Unless I'm just overthinking that. You should only do that if you know the train is on platform 2. Oh yeah, true. That's why you go to boom, 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 boom. Right. I think my time signaling is done. I'm doing ASMR on the SV desk. Fair enough. I don't think I was that bad, to be honest. Obviously, I still need to work on my signaling. I wouldn't say I'm the best signaler ever, obviously. But yeah, I'd say I'm getting the hang of signaling a lot more than when I... That made no sense. Basically, I know the principles, I'm getting better, and I wasn't like when I started signaling like 2 years ago, where I was basically having every conflict known to man possible, and all I was doing was just setting the station signals on red. Will I do another challenge next stream? Probably not. I want to try and plan on all the stations at some point, but I don't know when that will be. Because obviously I need to plan, you know, I need to plan just more than, you know, where I'm going. I need to plan what trains I'm going to do, when I'm going to do the routes and things like that. I just need to figure out a lot for something like that. You should spell out Features Gaming with Metro now out. Unfortunately, you can't do that. Well, no, you can't. I mean, well, F will be 4 ways. E. I don't think there's a metro station that starts with E. Because Edgemead is not metro. Yeah, I actually don't think it's possible. But yeah, I want to try and plan like an all the stations challenge, but that probably won't be as well for, you know, a few things. Yeah, but it's just metro replacing connect stations, so there's no point. Exactly. Oh yeah, Ellesmere Junction, Ellesmere Pond. Yeah, true. True. Yeah, it's kind of this, you know, it's kind of, you know, annoying, to be honest. Yeah, I want to try and plan all of the station challenges. I don't know what else we can do. I mean, we haven't really done hide and seek at the new stations either, but we probably try and just do them in normal things anyway. Like I said, I kind of want to revise my journey of what I've done today, so then hopefully we can get a better time next time whenever we do that, like next year or something. But yeah, apart from that, that is pretty much everything that I've got planned. So yeah, I know I'm going to be ending the stream slightly earlier, but I mean, we've done everything that we wanted to do, and we also did some signaling, which I think is a good thing. You have an idea of what you could do for next week? I mean, you can, you know, tell me what it is, obviously. But again, let me just... I don't think F1 is on next week, so it might be a normal stream time next week. Spain. Spain is on the 30th of... yeah, no, unfortunately. Oh, June starts next week. I didn't even realise that. Qualifying's at 3. Yeah, it's gonna have to be in the morning next week as well. Oh wait, no, it can be in the... oh wait, no, it can actually be in the evening because XRS isn't on. Oh, that works out nicely. Okay, so yeah, next week's stream will be in the evening. Wait, so how many weeks is it for my birthday? 1, 2, oh my god, my birthday's in 4 weeks. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream, so you guys did enjoy it. If you did enjoy it, obviously, make sure you do leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. But until then, take care and peace out, and as always, stay fetchy.